is now going through a very, very exciting period in terms of winemaking. There's new wineries popping up all the time, all kinds of styles. There's a lot of excitement in the market. So one of the reasons I came is because I had a feeling that in a short time I could make a difference in the place that I worked. And I can change styles and bring new kinds of flavors to the market.
I just came back from the vineyard and I meet you here in your little office, and I want to understand what the part of the winemaker in the process of winemaking.
Part of a winemaker in the process is basically from beginning to end.
Starting from the juice till the supermarket, basically.
Basically,
or the restaurant.
Decisions on what temperature to ferment, the type of yeast, barrel aging, what kind of barrel aging, filtration, bottling, from beginning to end.
Okay, so you're pouring white wine for me.
Yes.
And I want to ask you something. I know the difference between red wine and white wine is the fermentation of the grapes, with the peel or without the peel.
That's right.
So how come you reach different tastes? If it's the same grape and it's the same juice, in here, I smell mangoes and grass and some green apples, and in here, I have plums and red berries and oak.
Very good.
What do you imagine when you make white wine as opposed to red wine?
Well, we know that if we take a red grape and we squeeze it, we're getting white juice. So in a red wine, all the flavor and color comes from the skins.
Okay.
So it's, but we want to extract the right amount of color and the right amount of flavor. Basically, the amount of time that a wine stays in barrel, in my opinion, should never be more than the grape can handle. The longer it stays in the barrel, the more oak it gets. And we have to remember we're not growing oak, we're growing grapes to make wine. So the first thing I want to taste is fruit.
Okay, once the wine is in a bottle, it stays still longer in the winery, right? For
That's
how
right.
long?
Every wine is a little bit different. It's normally a combination of when marketing wants it, but the winemaker ideally would like to release it when it's ready. Whites can be ready 3 or 4 months after bottling, or even less. Reds, sometimes even up to a year or a year and a half. Depends on how big they are and what kind of an extraction you got.
Sam, thank you very much. I'm going to drink to that, and for excellent flavors, and for Israeli women, and for the sun.
Thank you, my pleasure.
היקב הגדול הראשון בישראל הוקם בסוף המאה ה-19 בראשון לציון. אז הברון אדמונד דה רוטשילד היה צריך לשלוח מומחים מצרפת באונייה ללמד אותנו להכין יין. היום אנחנו חיים בתקופה מרגשת. יש מעל 200 יקבים בישראל.